AskReddit by a human ape. You wake up in your 16-year-old body in the year you were that age. You have all of your current memories and abilities. What do you do with your life? Go outside more. Basically just sat in front of my computer that year. This is my most sincerely held fantasy. I am a genie. Yesterday you were 70 years old, with all the regrets, what ifs and disappointments we all pick up over the years. But zap. Look at yourself in the mirror. You have been transported back in time to 2022. You are younger, more vibrant. You are no longer jaded, tired. What will you do differently this time? 1981. I would go insane with grief over my wife and daughter. Buy a guitar. Start a metal band and die young. Fuck it, I'm done. Reddit has a fair amount of parents on it. I'm really surprised that grief over the nightmarish, irreversible in making of our kids isn't higher up. Try to figure out my class schedule as I've long forgotten what that was. Take better care of my car and my grades. Have the courage to talk to the girls, especially the ones I found out till later were interested in me at that time. Look at different options for career paths. Invest in what we all now know are sure things and make a few sports bets. Hug my grandparents tightly and spend more time with them. I have nightmares fairly often about being back in high school and not remembering where I was supposed to be for each period. I'm about to have my 20-year reunion. Deleted. Pretty much the same for me, though I guess at 16 it had already gotten out of hand for me. Still would be much better to start therapy then instead of being in denial. Don't date that girl for almost 4 years. So she's available? A 44-year-old brain in a 16-year-old body. I'm gonna get shit done. Starting with my 401k. Same here. God, I'd be so rich. Also ditch the guy from your hometown and treasure your future husband for the gem he is. I'd have a lot more confidence and more of a screw you attitude toward drama and unkind actions from peers. Also be confident enough to stand up to jerks. Probably start working out right away as well to defend others from bullies. Get mom to hospital before the blood clot forms in her leg. But my mom's was an aneurysm in her brain. Don't succumb to the stereotypes of the era and take the home economics class I wanted to do. I could learn to cook but was afraid to because it was a girl thing to do. I would have discovered my love for cooking at an age I could have really done something with it. This is not directed to you as a person. Just a reflection of myself and my thoughts about your important comment. I've been cooking since I was 8 or 9. I am good at most domestic chores. I also provide for myself financially. But that's due to with my personality and the need for cleanliness and order. Young women are encouraged to take care of themselves financially so they can be independent, and young men should be encouraged to do the same in a domestic sense. If both parties have equal well-rounded sets of life skills, it creates a more equal playing field rather than creating a power dynamic. I'm glad you did find your love of cooking. Hug mom and dad. And grandpa and grandma. I try to make better decisions. Same. I'd go to uni at 18 rather than 28. Be better with money in my early adult years and not waste so much time trying to put off getting a real job. Invest in Amazon and Google. But did I really think the second time around Enron is going to get it right? I'm going to go with them. I try and save the family vineyard. It wasn't until we sold it in 2010 that I realized exactly how special having land like that is. I was only 16 at the time, but I would have focused my studies on viticulture and winemaking so I could have stayed in that industry. Not give a shit about what people think of me and be true to myself. To anyone young reading this, it's almost impossible to pull this off as you are discovering yourself. So don't be hard on yourself if you feel you succumb to peer pressure. A 40-something has figured mostly who they are, so it's easy just being themselves. Get on the right medication I so desperately needed. It would have changed everything. Lose the weight. Save my grandmother by insisting they take her to a different hospital. Convince her to leave her abusive partner. Spend more time with my younger sibling and cat. Cherish everything I've lost. Find and meet my wife 5 years before we met. I need that time with her. She passed away 3 months ago and I'd do anything for more time with her. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope you are doing okay, have people around to support you. Tell my dad to go get checked for cancer. And give him a hug. Edit. Thanks for awards. Let's give the people we love hugs tonight. I'd immediately tell my mom the doctors are wrong and they need to focus on her heart instead. I'd FaceTime her every single day. I'd never roll my eyes at her. I'd listen to her overdramatic stories and I'd use her catchphrase she created just to make her smile. I'd rather say the dumb phrase every single day than have it tattooed onto me within the next 10 years. Bye for now, Mom. I'll call you tomorrow, rather than unanswered texts and countless missed calls before receiving the news so unexpectedly while 2,000 kilometers away. Edit spelling. Edit 2 woke up to awards and so many comments and all these upvotes. Wow, thank you for the love and support. It hasn't been an easy 9 MTHS, but I'm thankful for my immediate support crew and the endless amount of internet strangers that have cheered me along. Pretty wholesome to see this kind of support. Also sadly comforting knowing I'm not alone on a journey like this. My heart goes out to everyone who's experienced grief. It's a bitch of a journey. Break up with my boyfriend and cut my toxic best friend out of my life. Would sure as hell save me a lot of trauma and consequential therapy. It really wouldn't though, because you keep all your memories. You'd have trauma from things that never actually happened. Cry because now I have to redo high school again. I don't remember where my locker was when I was 16, or my keys. Run away from my toxic mother as far as possible, and claw my way into an emancipation order with the courts. Yep. Reading this question my reaction was oh hell no, I'm not sticking around to be a punching bag for my parents' divorce and my mom's constant abuse. Actually apply myself academically during high school and go to college straight out instead of in my late 30s with a husband, house, kids and full-time job. I had no one to tell me how smart I was and how capable. Just try. I fucked off so much. Took nothing seriously, never focused. Ugh. Makes me so angry thinking about how much of my youth life I wasted. Not a day goes by I don't regret some stupid choice of my youth, even most of my adulthood. I'm an old fart and screwed up an awful lot of things. And yes, I know that's not healthy, yada yada. Go to the gym and invest in Bitcoin. Like as much money as I can get my hands on, all into Bitcoin. Deleted. Not have a cigarette. Save my money and invest in Amazon, Facebook, Google and Bitcoin. Make shed loads of cash, forget about university and take care of my family. Not gain 30 pounds after messing up my knee. Call NASA. Tell them to stop the Challenger launch. Deleted. I would immediately hug both of my younger brothers. They were taken way too soon and I would do anything to have them back. After that I use my knowledge to invest and I start worrying about the future much earlier than I have now. I'm happy again. I'm so sorry for your losses. Start sports betting. Because I doubt I would remember winning lotto numbers on specific dates, but I sure as shit remember who won Super Bowls and World Series. Edit to address a couple things people keep saying. 1. Bitcoin wasn't invented until I was 30. 2. I'm anti-capitalist, so helping the billionaires become billionaires isn't my thing, but I may give some advice to loved ones. 3. Every Vegas casino has sports books, so you can spread bets around there and not do it too often, so you don't raise eyebrows. 4. You don't need to bet a lot on long odds stuff to make a lot of money. A couple of strategically placed $1,000 plus bets on 1000-1 odds would have you sitting pretty and also probably not cause a butterfly effect. 5,000 to 1 odds on Leicester winning the English Premier League in 2015-16. I'll remember that one forever. Go meet my future husband. He was down the street the whole time and I want more memories with him. A lot of times it's better to meet someone when you and that person are more mature and ready for each other. I've been in multiple relationships with great people who or they just weren't mature enough at those young ages to maintain a long-term relationship. Edit. Timing is everything.